So, we have loaded into this absolutely enormous battle. We have about 300 Empire legionaries. Oh, the horns. The horns on this game are just so awesome. Yeah, I've been playing around with this custom battle mod. It's really quite cool. So yes, we've got a ton of legionaries and we've got about 600 barbarian infantry, some berserkers coming towards us. You see them starting to stream down the hill. Trying to keep into some nice little ranks here. Try and keep nice and orderly like the Empire should be. Keep ourselves moving up, trying to keep a formation. This rock is in the way. Okay, they're sort of starting to filter down the hill. You can see the glint of all the axes arriving. Oh, make way, let your king through the ranks. Okay, let's advance. And let's just go for it. Charge! Oh, wow, there's so many people. Oh, this is going to be testing the limit of my my CPU and my GPU, I think. Struggling a little bit. You can see the frame rate there in the top right corner. But what an epic battle. Where are you going? A few of them flanking around the back. Yes, good old legions cutting them down. I can just see the axes swinging overhead as everyone's going head to head. So we're outnumbered about 2 to 1. I was assuming these legions are going to be sort of a better quality of troop. And of course they've got me on their team. So I mean, that's got to count for quite a lot, right? Just have a go at stabbing a few of them. Half of them at the back can't even get to the fight because it's so deep in such a deep ranks of men. Oh, some of them have actually managed to flank round. Oh, I'm being outflanked. I hadn't banked on that. Ah, hey, got a kill. I just love how you can see the axes flying overhead. It's just everyone's so tightly packed together. I guess half the people probably can't even swing their swords properly because it's just too tight a formation. It's crazy. I'm not sure if we're going to actually win this, though, to be honest. What's the numbers looking like? 237 for 426. We're still pretty heavily outnumbered. Try and assist on some of these flanks slightly. I don't know if we... Can we stab sort of overhead? Ah. Hey. Trying to stab over my troops' heads and stab some of the enemy barbarians. We're still holding the line for now, even though we've kind of been outflanked in a few places. We seem to be almost counter-attacking on this flank and kind of getting around slightly. Ow. Don't want to actually die if I can help it. I am terrible with this horse. There's just so many of them. Oh, we're starting to lose this flank now. They're starting to really overwhelm us. Oh, this doesn't look good. Look how thin our line is getting compared to the enemy. They've still got so many left. I think the Empire may end up losing this. Barbarians aren't supposed to win. This is supposed to be a Roman victory. I should have put less enemies on. But it's still a pretty badass piece of scenery. It's kind of impressive that the game, even though we're running at what, about mid-40s on the frames per second, but it's running almost 1,000 models in this battle at once. That's quite a lot more than Warband, at least standard Warband could run. So it's kind of pretty cool to see so many models in a fight. I still hope that this is going to be some pretty epic battles once the game actually makes it out here. Oh, we're gone. I think we're done for now. We're starting to get outflanked completely on the line. It's collapsing. It's collapsing. I think we'll get off perhaps and fight on foot for the last stand. Come on, legions, fight with me. Fight on. Oh, God. Oh, gee, I got an axe to the head. Oh, look at this. The fight. The final legion, the last remnants of the Empire, are just getting overwhelmed by the barbarian hordes. They can barely even got room to swing their swords anymore. They're so penned into a little sort of net in the middle. Oh, it's so brutal. Oh, these ones haven't even got weapons anymore. They've basically surrendered. The barbarian hordes managed to carry the day. What was the numbers? The enemy still had 227 people left. What an absolute slaughter that was. But seriously cool, what a cool little mod this is that enables you to set up these really awesome battles. And kind of cool to see what the potential Bannerlord actually has for some of these pretty epic fights. Anyway, that was certainly a bit random. It's just a little bit of a fun to play around with it. I'll certainly put a link to the mod down below and kind of how you get it set up, because if you want to have a go with this, I'd certainly recommend it. I found I tried this on my laptop and I could run to sort of 200-300 people per side. I'm not quite sure how far I could push this. I don't know if I might be able to push it up to sort of like, 1,500 or something like that, and it might still be able to run. As you saw, we were getting down to sort of the mid-30s on the frame per second at one point, so certainly some pretty tight fights. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you have, do let me know what you think in the comments down below. Of course, subscribe to the channel for a load more Bannerlord content, and I shall see you guys all on the next video.